I'm Mike Antonacci, and I'm here to help you become the hero God is calling you to be. This week's video is similar to last week's. It's me being open and vulnerable about life challenges and how that means I structure my life differently. So last week's video was about insomnia, because a lot of people comment on, wow, you're really well organized. But some of the times that I'm well organized is because I'm solving a very specific problem. This week's video is on various pain levels. So about a year ago, I started having foot pain, and I'm getting it treated and things like that. It has gotten quite a bit better. But that's meant I've needed to change a lot of the things I do. I can't just like stay on my feet all day. Something like an amusement park where it's you're walking or like slowly walking in line. That just sounds very painful for me. And so one cool fruit of that, it's really good that God has done this in me because it was really hard for me to do that otherwise, is it's forced me to recognize that my needs are legitimate and I need to make them known. Because people aren't just going to know, oh yeah, you've been standing for 45 minutes, your feet probably hurt. Unless I tell them that, they have no idea. And so I really have to make something like that clear. Also, various back and shoulder pains, like lower back, upper back, whatever, that's affected how I structure my day as well. You know, I can't stay sitting for a ton of time, or if I stay hunched over, then I'll start getting upper back. Again, it's forcing me to realize I'm not in control of my life. And that's something I really like being. I really love being in control of my life. But the reality is I am not, that God is in control of my life, and I need to acknowledge that. And so whatever he is giving me, I should accept with gratitude. There's also, you know, in some of the Psalms, there's like the lament of like, Lord, why are you doing this? Like, why? Actually, one of my prayers has been, Lord, if this is what it's going to take to get me humble, do it. But if not, please do something else. I would rather there's something else. So another way this applies is, so people who know me well comment on that I tend to be really motivated and accomplish a lot of things. And pain saps your motivation like crazy. I had no idea. So it's just like, you know, in the morning I might be really productive, but then if I'm sitting weird and now my back starts hurting for the afternoon, I am not able to do what I'd planned doing that day. I'm not able to be as productive, and that doesn't make me less valuable as a person. My worth does not come from what I do. And I'm being reminded of that over and over and over again, which is really good. It's a really good lesson to have. So it goes to show that no matter what challenge you have, God can bring good out of it. Like it can be an opportunity for holiness, or it can be an opportunity to just get super, super mad at him. And I vary between those two all the time. And so it's an interesting thing in the spiritual life, seeing two people in similar circumstances, how differently they might react. And so letting that circumstance be a chance to trust him and give things to him, which is much, much easier said than done. There's a really good book I read probably 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago at this point. It's called He Leadeth Me. It's about I think he's a priest. Yeah, he's a priest who goes into Russia in the Cold War era when Russia is considered a closed country and missionaries were not allowed to come in. So he's arrested and convicted of being a Vatican spy and sentenced to 15 years hard labor. And one thing he says as he reflects on that is, it's so much easier to talk about the role of pain and suffering in God's plan when you're not actively undergoing pain or suffering. And he's definitely speaking from a place of authority in that he had 15 years of hard labor and, you know, other imprisonment and all of that sort of thing. So why did I even make this video? Well, one, it's good to include you in my life, but also you probably have your own challenges and you might be reacting really well, like I do sometimes, or you might be reacting really badly, like I do probably more of the time. In either case, let it be a chance to trust more. And like I said, it is so much easier to say that than to actually do it. So I don't want to like downplay the difficulties of your life. I can only say that it's a good thing, and God so far has worked good things in mine, and he can totally do that with you as well. So, P.S. Be a hero today.